an issue that arises continuously in American politics is about guns and gun violence. And I have spoken and written about gun violence from a Jewish perspective, and I thought I would share some of those teachings now here, especially as there is a bill in Congress that has passed the House of Representatives about reciprocity for concealed weapon permits. So this is a Jewish perspective for you to think about. First of all, Judaism allows for self-defense with a weapon. The Talmud teaches very clearly in Sanhedrin 72a that if someone comes to kill you, you can kill them first. You can, if they're breaking into your house, you can rise up before they do and defend yourself and kill them first. So there is a Jewish right to self-defense that I think accords with the American understanding of the Second Amendment through the Heller decision that you are allowed to have a weapon for self-defense. There is also proportionality in Judaism, that if you don't have to kill them, you shouldn't. If you can wound them and not kill them, that is what you are obligated to do. Not just that's what you can do, but that's what you should do. Maimonides, Moses Maimonides, the great Jewish philosopher, legislates this in laws pertaining to murder in chapter 1, Halacha law number 13, that if you can wound someone, then that's what you should do. So there is a Jewish affirmation of the right of self-defense with a weapon. Secondly, Judaism also, though, talks about that you just don't give a weapon to anyone. If someone is a dangerous person, you don't give them a weapon. And of course, the weapons at the time, they were talking about you don't sell them a weapon, but you don't grind or sharpen a weapon, like a sword or a spear for them, or even give them any of the things that accompany weapons, the equipment that comes with weapons. So you are forbidden to sell those to dangerous people. So that, I believe, accords with the idea of background checks. And we have background checks in the United States, but they're not universal. The latest data by a researcher named Nicholas Kristof says that about 22% of guns bought in the United States occur without a background check. And that can be for a variety of reasons. They are privately sold, there's arrangements through the internet, and this is against Jewish ethics. I can't understand any reading of Judaism that would say it is okay to sell somebody a gun without a background check. That would be a very bizarre reading of Jewish tradition to me. And 22%, when you think of the number of guns that are sold in America every year, that's a lot of guns. And that's not secure. Imagine if every fifth person getting on the airplane got to skip going through security. That would not make me feel safe. So the third piece of all of this is that you have to weigh the danger to yourself. So which is more dangerous, having a gun and having a dangerous object in your home, or the prospect of an intruder coming into your home? There are many Jewish laws about not keeping a dangerous object in your home or being responsible for the safety of your domain. So you are obligated from the Torah to build a railing around the roof of your house. The roof of your house was the balcony in ancient times. So you were obligated if somebody fell off. You were negligent if you did not build a proper railing. You were not allowed to keep a defective ladder in your house. You were not allowed to keep a dangerous dog in your house, and so forth. And so when you have a dangerous item like a gun, and you have the number of children who are shot and negligence and things that happen in the United States, there's a strong correlation where the more guns there are, the more gun deaths. About 30,000 people a year die from gun violence in the United States, which is far and above any other country in the world. Which then leads to a real question then that you should ask yourself, which is more likely that this gun in my house could be misused or I'm going to need it to protect myself against an armed intruder. Of the gun deaths that happen every year, the most heavily reported in the media are mass shootings and guns used in self-defense. However, when you actually look at data, only 1.6% of all the gun deaths result from use in self-defense, and only 1.2% are from mass shootings. The overwhelming majority of gun deaths in the United States are either smaller shootings in terms of one-on-one or suicides, which are acts of where somebody is, if someone is going to be in a deeply depressed or impulsive space, a gun is an immediate and lethal solution. And if there was not a gun in the house, perhaps a delay would save lives. And so we have to really weigh against the 1.6% of guns that are used in self-defense versus all of the other cases where is a gun really necessary. Do you have the right to have a gun for self-defense? Judaism says yes. Can you sell a weapon to just anybody? Absolutely not. And what is the real danger to life? Because life is sacred in Judaism. Thank you.